It's 3 points. Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel. I apologise about my voice. It's pretty late at night here, but Chelsea have won 3-1 away at Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League. Match week number 1, which means 6 things we learned. The first episode of season 2 of GBFC content. Before we get into anything, I want to ask you guys to subscribe to the George Benson football channel if you haven't already done so. Turn on the bell notifications so that you never miss a video. And today we have got some brand new graphics, and I want to say a big thank you to my designer Bruce for helping me out with this. Obviously, the new season means GBFC Season 2. You guys have got a load of new stuff to come here on the channel. I hope you guys are excited, and if you're happy that we got 3 points today, make sure to hit the like button on today's video. We've got 4 green boxes, and I've gone with 2 red boxes because I think there are some things that really need to be addressed after today's game. It wasn't the greatest Chelsea performance ever. I said in my preview, well, you guys know what I said, didn't you? I said it would finish Brighton 1, Chelsea 3, and lo and behold, finished Brighton 1, Chelsea 3, didn't it? Not only did we call the transfers, we also call the results. So it is what it is. Get your money on it next weekend against Liverpool. I won't tell you the score, what I think it's going to be just yet. But the first green box of the brand new season, he might not have scored a goal on his Premier League debut, but what I saw from Timo Werner was absolutely brilliant in this game. Within the first half, we saw so many times that very famous Timo Werner run in behind the defenders. You can already see that the Chelsea midfielders, even the defenders, are already looking for those runs from Timo Werner behind the lines of the opposition defence. And even though we might not have necessarily saw him get on the end of it and score one, he was so sharp and alert when it came to Jorginho's pass, a lovely first time ball from Jorginho. Timo Werner chases after it, Matt Ryan comes out, brings it down. And it's that kind of thing that we need from our striker. When we started the game very slowly, I think Brighton were by far the best team. I want to give credit to Tariq Lamptey, who I thought was absolutely brilliant today. Obviously, Brighton signed Lamptey from us back in January. But Timo Werner's sharpness was a massive difference today for Chelsea. He came very close as well in that first half, or it might have been in the beginning of the second half now. I can't exactly remember. But Timo Werner looked absolutely electric going forward for us. And I think we can already see that the kind of quality that he's going to bring to this Chelsea team is absolutely excellent. Now, I didn't give Jorginho a green box today, but I also didn't think he'd be playing. And that's not to say that he didn't deserve a green box. I thought Jorginho did very well. But I've had to select some other players in order for this one today. But Werner wins the penalty, Jorginho converts it, and as always, for the 5th time in the Premier League at Chelsea. But I was also very impressed defensively in the first half by Reece James. And then, well, we all know what happened in the second half, don't we? Brighton score a goal, which we will talk about in a little moment. Trossard bends one into the bottom corner, and then Reece James is like, you know what, sunshine? Hold my beer. I don't have one of those, so I'll hold my flipping telephone in my hand instead. Reece James says, nah, we're not having that one. That's not going to be the best goal that's scored today. And Reece James unloads an absolute thunderbolt into the top corner for Chelsea. Now, last season, we saw it in the Cup semi-final. I think it might have been the final against Arsenal where Reece James let one go. I believe it was against David De Gea in the semi-final. We've seen that he's got an absolute rocket on him, and he lets one go, and it flies into the top corner. And after Chelsea started the second half so slowly, Reece James put us back in control. And when that goal went in, yes, Brighton was still involved in the game, but it kind of deflated them. And what it did when Reece James scored was give Chelsea the confidence to try and get forward more, to create more opportunities. As a result of us scoring that second goal, we were able to get forward, get more corners, which obviously led to the 3rd goal of the day. Reece James I thought was excellent. I thought it was a very good game from him, and we also saw his attacking threat again. But I've got to give a red box to a player who kind of let us down today, really. And he didn't really let the team down in the sense that we lost the game or we conceded goals as a result of the way that he was performing. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek, a lot of people were saying on social media at halftime that they wanted Ruben to come off. It's frustrating because we know he had that injury, we know we've got to be patient, but Ruben looked so off the pace compared to the rest of the players. Kai Havertz, I don't think, had the best game. It wasn't the most mind-blowing debut from Kai Havertz, but we've got good things to talk about, so we're not going to talk too much about Havertz today. I thought that he looked as though he's not had that much time with his teammates. He obviously hasn't had any pre-season games at Chelsea, he just came straight into the first 11. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek didn't look fit. I feel as though he's a bit lost at the moment. He needs a goal. He needs something for his confidence, because for me, it just wasn't there. The difficult thing with Ruben as well is that because we've got so many midfielders, you don't know how many options and how many chances he's actually going to get in this team. If we saw at the end of last season that, again, at times he looked quite slow, of course we have to remember it was a long-term injury. But how long are we going to be able to keep saying this until, Ruben kind of isn't getting as many chances as we'd like him to do? We know that there's a very good player in there. I'm not giving him a red box today and writing him off. I still think he'll get chances. Hakim Ziyech isn't back fit yet. And obviously, like I said, Havertz today didn't look as sharp as we'd like him to be either. So I think there is still going to be opportunities for Ruben. But when you compare him to Mason Mount, who I did think had a good game today, he's not got a box, but Ruben was off the pace, and hopefully we can see him improve over the next few weeks. Now, box number 4, I've already mentioned him. He scored the 3rd goal thanks to a deflection, but Kurt Zouma, again today, was leading the back line for Chelsea. I thought Zouma had a very good game. Not only did he get the goal, obviously the goal was very much helped by the deflection, but I thought Reece James had a very good, solid defensive match as well. I thought Christensen was also very good. I think Brighton obviously almost equalised again from a Lewis Dunk header early on, as soon as we scored that 2nd goal from Reece James. But overall, I thought Chelsea were a lot more defensively solid today. Zouma was winning balls in the air. He got himself forward, scored the goal, made some vital interceptions as well. And I think he did very, very well today and really cemented himself as Chelsea's #1 centre-back at the moment, with Thiago Silva still to come back, which, by the way, seeing him in his hotel room or in his apartment or his house, wherever he was, watching the game on social media was also very good to see. We move into box number 5, and I'm going to give it to N'Golo Kante. I've said countless times that if N'Golo Kante is fit, it's one of the first names on the team sheet in this Chelsea side. Last season, we didn't see N'Golo Kante fully fit, but today, he showed his industry again, winning the ball back, running around, making tackles, making blocks, making runs, and trying to get forward as well. There was even one time where he was caught in Olivier Giroud's position. So, N'Golo Kante, absolutely everywhere again. I think this season, despite Chelsea bringing in a load of midfielders, we're going to see Kante's importance playing in front of that defence. And I think that yet again today, he showed that when he was fit and when he can run around and play at an intensity that we know he loves to play at, N'Golo Kante is a key member of this Chelsea team. And I think moving forward, Chelsea will be looking to utilise Kante in more of a defensive role this season with the abundance of attacking midfielders we've got at the club. I think that's probably Kante's best position. We've seen his game develop over recent years so that he has got better going forward, better in the transition, better with his passing as well. But today, he showed his defensive industry, and I think N'Golo Kante was absolutely excellent for Chelsea. My voice is disappearing, I've not slept yet. Box number 6, I'm going to end it on a red box, but I do want to stress, Chelsea got all 3 points today. We've not had a pre-season, so fitness is always going to be an issue. That was obvious, so I didn't even want to address fitness too much in the video today, but I did want to address Ruben Loftus-Cheek because he did look far less fit than anybody else. Box number 6, Kepa. I mean, he should have saved that shot. Again, we're looking about potential last chance scenarios right now for Kepa with Edouard Mendy's transfer pending. Trossard's effort, it was a good strike, but Kepa's got to be doing better than that. It just goes under his arm. And I'm giving him a red box because for me, I saw this game today as an opportunity for Kepa to not make any mistakes, to not have anything obvious such as coming out and flapping from corners and missing the ball like he did in the first half, and we managed to get away with that. But the goal that we conceded, I think he should have done better from it, and I think it's that kind of performance again where we see a bit of frustration from him, we see a lack of confidence when it comes to claiming the balls in the air when corners are coming in, and I just wonder how many more chances he's going to get. If Edouard Mendy's about to come in, Caballero played the last 5 games of last season. My voice is really deteriorating now, guys, so if you can hit the like button for me storming through this one, I'd really appreciate it, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think Kepa will be Chelsea's #1? If Edouard Mendy signs this week, will he come straight into the team against Liverpool? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. And as always, let me know the 6 things that you learned from Brighton 1, Chelsea 3 in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Chelsea are off to a flyer. 3 points away from home. We've got a Reece James Thunderbolt. Very good performance from Timo Werner. Everything is looking rosy for Frank Lampard's Blues, but I'm going to go and get some sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you tomorrow with a brand new video. See you all later.